So since we are over here on the Amalfi coast, we decided we're gonna take today and go over to Positano. So we're about to do that now, and then tomorrow we're gonna spend the day in Sorrento. But yeah, we're heading to Positano. Positano, and we're back at our Airbnb in Sorrento, and we just noticed that they left us candy. They came by to spray for ants. Whenever we were checking in, we noticed there were some ants, but we didn't say anything about it. But the person who was helping us like get checked in, she noticed, and like right after she left, Justin was like, I think I'm gonna message them about the ants everywhere. And before he could even message her, she had already messaged him and said, hey, I saw some ants while I was there. Do you mind if tomorrow while y'all are gone to Positano, we'll come by and spray for ants? And they came by and they sprayed. There's no more ants. And also they left us candy, and we were just ecstatic about that. And then I went to our refrigerator here because we've had some waters in here, and they left us some surprises in here too. So we've got a few Cokes up here, and then also some limoncello. And I think this is champagne or Prosecco. Oh my gosh, that is so nice of them. Since we've been here, Justin has loved mixing Coke with limoncello.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Italians probably hate it when they see me doing that, but I don't know, I love it.
You've got some block all right
Good
here.
Lord. I love to add limoncello to my Coke. That's like, it's delicious. Yeah. It's the best way to do it.
I swear we didn't tell them to put those in there.
No.
Like, that was just a surprise. Maybe they do that. Maybe they do.
They said this will be good.
You just figured it out.
They're Americans. They like their limoncello and Coke. I feel like they're ruining this for us.
So after a day at the beach, this little girl got her shower. Her hair is wet. She was cold, so she put on my sweater, and she fell right to sleep. And she has been asleep ever since, and it's time to go to dinner. And I feel so bad waking her up. She's so pretty. I know, baby. She's like, leave me alone. Today is our day in Sorrento, and we had originally planned to rent a boat today, go out on the water, but we just decided let's just enjoy Sorrento and not the ocean. So we're gonna go walk around, we're gonna get some lunch. Later on we have a reservation over there at this rooftop that we've been seeing. I don't think you guys can, well, you can kind of see it. But that's where we're gonna have dinner later, so we might go do a little bit of shopping We did backpack, so we don't have a whole lot of room, but there was a bathing suit that I really wanted that I saw in a shop here. And I will say, Sorrento is where I have wanted to do the most shopping. Every store we pass by, I'm like, oh, everything is so gorgeous. I could have bought dishes and clothes for the kids and Justin, and everything here is just so beautiful. So I could definitely get into trouble if I don't watch out, but the fact that I only have a backpack to take home is definitely gonna stop me from shopping so much. But anyway, we're about to go out for lunch now. Look how perfect this would be for our travel tree, but it's glass. And I have found so many ornaments that I wanted to get, but decided not to since we are backpacking. I'm worried I'm gonna crush them, but they are so pretty. I'm hoping I can find them online when we get home.
Why is lemons this big?
They're huge. I mean, look, here's my hand, here's the lemon. It is the size of my hand. We came all the way over here to this store. This is the bathing suit that I want, but they're closed. But luckily, the train station is over there, so we'll have to go down there tomorrow to catch our train. So, well, I guess we'll just leave a little bit early and see if they're open then. Gigi, she's trying octopus. How do you like it?
What do you think?
Steak.
It's like
Yeah.
steak? Yeah.
You like it?
Like it's like steak, but different. Can I try?
Oh, good boy. He wants to try now.
Here you go. Gosh,
What's this?
it's just stuff that goes on.
It's just a tentacle.
What do you think? How does it taste? Good?
Yeah.
We're looking at the menu here for dessert, and they've got this one called Trust Me, and Justin's like, what is that? And I'm like, you have to just trust them. We're tempted to order it.
Fine, do it.
So Ross and I did order the Trust Me dessert. What do you think it's gonna be?
What? Cake.
Cake? So this is what our Trust Me dessert ended up being, which I feel like you can't really see it, but it's like chocolate down here. And Justin's telling me to give him the
Let me
cake.
take this around this side.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. So there's the Trust Me dessert. Oh, it looks so good.
I don't know.
I should
Hang
have
on,
ordered
let me
it.
crack it open. Let's see what's inside. Oh, just chocolate.
Let's turn it this
Oh.
way. Oh yeah, there we go. I'll put my finger right in there. Ooh, that looks so good.
Oh my
y'all.
god.
That looks good.
Okay, we've made it to Rome. This is our last stop, and I wanted to show you guys a quick view of our Airbnb here. So this is like the living area. Then you can come through here. Do you love it?
Yeah.
Julie loves this little kitchen. Look how cute. That is adorable.
And then We're doing like lunch break in school. Like mom gets on the counter and talks to our teacher.
Yeah.
Easy for me to do that. And us to do that. Yeah. Because the counters are only like 4 little drawers long.
Look how cute. Yeah, this is like a kid size kitchen. Anyway, we also have the bathroom through here. Let me turn the light on for you guys. That's what the bathroom looks like. Really nice because we have a tub here. We haven't had that since we were in Lucca.
And our bedroom.
This is mine and Daddy's bedroom.
Aww.
Okay. Got a little mannequin over there. Oh, nice. We've got a TV too.
With Netflix and Amazon.
Yeah. A little mannequin to put your clothes on, I guess. Don't pull on it. Don't pull on it. And then the kids have their bedroom right here. Y'all's light is flickering. We need to fix that, but
Ooh, shush.
yeah, look how cute. And
The light is flickering.
check out this view. Let me just show you guys.
I don't even want
Oh.
to go to it.
Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, this takes my breath away. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. So they've got a few books over here, and I just picked this one out because it's Rick Steves' Guide to Rome, and that is Justin's hero,
I
basically.
love Rick Steves stuff. His books and his shows and all that. He's got some good stuff.
Yeah, that he like studied Rick Steves stuff before we came to Italy. I think it helped out a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna be heading home in 2 days. So we're gonna go ahead and do our COVID test. That way we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the time while we're here.
Yeah.
So what you do is you Skype with a nurse and they have to watch you do your COVID test. We've got them all right here, which has been very inconvenient
Yeah,
when it
these-
comes to backpacking because
There's actually 2 more of these somewhere. Each
Yes.
person has to have 2 in case there's a problem with one. So each person has to carry this. So this is taking up like, these are the 6 that were in my backpack. They don't weigh anything, but they take up a lot of space. So that's been like maybe a third of my backpack. And then you had a couple in yours.
yeah, I've got 2 in my backpack, which hasn't been bad for me because, I mean, they're pretty small. But yeah, all of these in Justin's backpack, it's just filled up so much space. You could have brought so many clothes.
I know.
But yeah, he's about to Skype with the nurse and do his, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll do the kids, and hopefully we'll be all cleared to go home.
In hindsight, I think that we wouldn't carry these with us just because of the amount of space they take up. If you were bringing large luggage, that would be one thing, but doing the backpacking, they just take up too much space. You can get COVID tests over here at most of the train stations. Then they've got little like tents set up on the street corners and stuff here and there. So there are places here where you can get a COVID test. When we were planning the trip, I didn't want to have to deal with finding one of those places and then thinking we were going to have to take a lot of time out of our day to do it. And maybe that would be inconvenient, but I would have rather have not had all of these things in our backpacks. And I would have rather had the space and then spent maybe about the same amount of time going somewhere to take a test, before we come home. But lesson learned. I think next time we would just take the test here instead of carrying it with us. As you can see on the screen, I'm kind of on hold right here, waiting on the person to come back, the proctor, but so far I'd say everything's looking pretty good.
Well, great news. We all tested negative for COVID, so we are free to go home in, 2.5 days now. But we are about to go out, do a little exploring around Rome, and I just realized my camera is dying. Oh my gosh, it's like really dying. It just popped up a little notification here. Oh no, what am I gonna do? are starting day 2 here in Rome, and we got a little bit of breakfast right here at the Colosseum, and this is the day that we were going to be doing our tour of the Colosseum, Palatine Hill, and also the Roman Forum. And we did end up getting a tour guide for this, and she was amazing. She kept the kids so entertained, and they were just hooked on everything that she was saying. And I was a little bit worried because it was a like 3-hour tour, but we all loved it, even the kids, and it was just awesome. Our tour guide had been doing this for 30 years, so she definitely had a lot of experience, and she was just awesome.
We love this envelope. Free ice cream for everybody.
So then we went across the Tiber River and went into the Trastevere district of Rome, and we had lunch over here, and it was so amazing. They spoiled us so much at this restaurant we went to. Spoiled us so much over here. They brought so much food, some complimentary food that we didn't even order, and then afterwards they were like, do the kids want ice cream? And they said yes, and so they took them inside, got them some ice cream. I got me some ice cream, and while we were inside they gave them lollipops. They would not let us bring our own ice creams outside. They were like, no, go sit back down, we will bring it. And they put these little cookie things on top. They have treated us so well here. So Justin has had a little surprise for me all day, and we are here at it now. It is a Jewish temple, and he says it is gorgeous inside. And as we came back over the river, I asked him, I'm like, why do they have a Jewish temple over the river if Jews weren't allowed over on this side of Rome? And he was like, oh my gosh, I could give you a whole history lesson on that. So I'm gonna let him do that now. But also he is vlogging this trip, and he is giving travel tips basically. And so I will link those videos down below for you guys, because he gives so much information and goes so much more in depth than this video, because this video is just like a family vlog, you know, just for memories.
So the other side of the river, Trastevere is what they call it, which means across the Tiber River. That's where the Jews were kept and housed and forced to stay basically for hundreds and hundreds of years through the Roman empires, and then also during the Pope's rule when there was papal states in Italy. And then in the 1800s, whenever the Kingdom of Italy took Rome back from the Pope and basically moved the Pope over to the Vatican, then they kind of did a whole unification type of thing here in Italy and in Rome, obviously, as well. So that freed the Jews to come out of Trastevere, and they built this giant temple just across the river. We're literally right on the riverbank here, and it's called Tempio Maggiore, and it is very grand. It was actually not built by Jewish architects because they didn't have any around here in that time. So the temple itself looks very Christian in design, but that's just because they didn't have Jewish architects here that could make it, so it was just constructed by whatever architects they had that could draw up plans to build this place.
went to the Mouth of Truth so I could live out my Audrey Hepburn moment from Roman Holiday. So we went there, and then afterwards we went and had dinner, and we actually ate at the restaurant from the movie Eat, Pray, Love, where Julia Roberts, she gets to order everyone's food, and then they talk about their word. And while we were having our dinner, we got to talk about the word that we would use to describe everyone in our family, and it was just a really good conversation over dinner. And Justin actually shared more information about this restaurant over on his videos on his travel channel called Justin Planned It, so definitely be sure to check that out if you want to know like where this restaurant is, the name of it, and all of that. But now we are going into our final day here in Rome, our final day of this entire trip. But we are starting out by going into the Pantheon.
With the current COVID protocols, everyone has to have a specific time to enter the Vatican Museum. So when we got there, we had a few minutes to spare, and we let the kids get one more round of gelato before we went in. Once we went in, we were amazed at how awesome that museum was. It has to be one of the best ones that we've ever been in. We saw so many ancient things and learned a whole lot. Also, at the end of the Vatican tour is whenever you get to go through the Sistine Chapel. They don't allow you to film in there, but that was a really cool experience for us.